and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another grocery haul with Woolworths. I've just gone down and done a boot pickup. I haven't done this in a while, but I finally just thought this week I'm just going to do it because I'm sick of sort of going around picking up supplies. So I thought I'd go back to the boot pickup. But there was a lot of things at Woolworths at my store that they didn't have. There's a list of things that they didn't have in stock. And one of them was the chicken for the week. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go back out and try and get the chicken because I know I'm going to spend more money. But yeah, I know that if I go out, I'll end up spending more money. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. But then I had a look and there's a few items on there that are still on my docket, but I haven't been supplied with them, but they haven't reimburse me for as well. So I'll have to phone them up about that. They're usually really good about that. One of them's ice cream for the kids and they're counting on that. So I think I'm gonna have to end up going back out. I think I'm just gonna go to Aldi and just pick up a few things like, you know, because they seem to have sort of the things I need when I go in there if I go around about, you know, 5-6 o'clock at night. So yeah, I'm gonna run through my meal planner with you. One of them is chicken, so I'm just gonna go along with it because if I have to go out and get ice cream and I have to go out and get other things that I didn't get on my docket, then I'm gonna have to get chicken anyway. So I will end up going back out and spending more money, no doubt. But all up, it probably cost about $180 today I've spent. I have to go through it all again and calculate it all, but it looks like around about $180. So yeah, I'm gonna go through that now with you and I'll show you what I've got. Okay, I've kind of rearranged the meals a little bit so I can sort of go through what we're gonna have this week, and I sort of know definitely that we're gonna have these meals because I do have some more mince in the freezer. So firstly, I'm gonna make a taco dinner. I couldn't get the hard taco shells this week, so this is the only pack I could get, which was the soft taco kit. They had nothing else that I could get, so there was no substitute just to get like the single pack of taco shells. So I just grabbed this pack. I think it was $5. And this is the one how the kids can hold it and we can sort of layer it up with like lettuce and things like that. So I've got the lettuce here, just bought a pack of this lettuce blend. So that will go with the tacos. I think I have some more sour cream. I really want to put beans in mine, so I might add beans. And I've got mince in the freezer. I don't have a great deal of mince, but I'm going to try and span it out. Like, I mean, there's probably about 1.5 kilos, which is enough. I can just, you know, add extra things with it. So yeah, I've got that kit there. So it's got everything in it, like the spice mix and the salsa and things like that. So there's sort of a complete meal there that I know for sure that we're gonna have this week. Okay, I've got a sugarloaf cabbage because we're going to have a chow mein. So I've got the chow mein mix here as well. I haven't had this in a while and I really like chow mein. I've got noodles in the cupboard. I've got the cabbage. I've got some, I don't think I've got any capsicums because I think you need capsicum in this as well. I've got onion and yeah, any sort of mixed vegetables or something like that in there. So I'm just gonna sort of go with what I've got. I've got the cabbage, which is the base, and the noodles, and because we've got beef mince for this one. So I've got the beef mince, I've got the cabbage, I've got everything to sort of make this, and I've got another complete meal there as well. Now this is the one I was gonna make, which was a chicken chasseur. I was going to make the chicken chasseur, but I have no chicken whatsoever. No substitutes either, like nothing that I've got in the freezer, just sort of, you know, frozen chicken or frozen chicken pieces or anything like that. So I'm going to have to do something with this, and I'm going to have to go and buy some chicken breast because I'm out of ice cream, and that didn't come either. There was lots of things that didn't come on my list, so I'm going to have to go and get them anyway. Okay, so I've also just got some French onion soup mix just to have as a standby. I've got some chicken flavoured soup mix. These are just standby sort of things to fill up my pantry with. Okay, now mushrooms. I've got some mushrooms here because I'm going to make a beef and mushroom pie, but I'm going to make the little pies like in the muffin containers. I've got pastry in the freezer. I've got a heap of mushrooms here, and I bought some beef stock pot. I don't usually buy these. These are quite expensive, but I don't use a lot of beef stock ever. Like, I don't even store beef stock in my cupboard other than Bonnock sometimes when I get that. But I usually just have like chicken stock or vegetable stock. But I just got these. These are a 4 little pack. Yes, they're expensive, but I thought, you know, it might give them a little bit more of a richer flavour if I add that with the mushrooms and the mince and the onion and all that sort of thing, and put them in the pastry and you know, put them in the oven. So one night's going to be beef and mushroom pies, because I love mushroom and mince together. I really like that combination. Okay, I've got some lentil soup mix. I do have lentils in the cupboard, but I just got this different sort of soup mix because I was going to make a vegetable soup this week. Now, I really love having celery in my vegetable soup and fresh parsley. I'm lucky that I do have a little bit of parsley in the garden, but I bought a big bunch because I wanted a big bunch of it to put in the soup, but that hasn't come. And the celery was $5.50, I think, a bunch this week. So, like, in one way, I'm disappointed it hasn't come, but in the other way, it's just something I didn't really want to spend $5.50 for, but I was going to get a lot of meals out of that celery. So there's another thing that I'm going to have to try and, you know, think of what I can put with it. You know, I've got a lot of other vegetables, like I've got some sweet potatoes here, big sweet potatoes, which I will put in there. I've got some carrots, but I really needed, like, the celery was really going to be one of the bases for my soup, and that was going to go with my lentil mix. So yeah, I'm going to just see how I go if I go to Aldi this weekend and pick up a few things extra that I didn't get. Hopefully they've got some celery there that's a little bit cheaper than $5.50. I have got a vegetable shop close to me, and I will be down that end tomorrow, so I might even stop in there. It might be worth getting it. Okay, so yeah, so there was going to be a vegetable soup this week, and I also we were going to have a lentil bolognese with spaghetti. This is quite a nice dish, and I've got mushrooms. So these mushrooms are going to go into a few meals, and it's basically just lentil bolognese and tomatoes and onion and things like that. So it's a really good vegetable meal, and I'm just going to put spaghetti with that one so we can have like a night without meat. And I like to try and spin out these nights as well, especially at the moment when meat's so hard to come by. Okay, so moving along, I just got the kids some party mix. This is their last week of school holidays, so I just got them a little treat. I got some Australian crushed pineapple because I didn't even think there'd be any fruit on the shelves, but there was. So I got some of that because I really like to have that for desserts and things like that. And it's really good with ice cream or cream. It's really yummy. And I also got some mild salsa and some medium salsa. I really like to have this in the cupboard because you can do so much with this. If you don't have capsicums or tomatoes in the fridge or anything like that, this is a great substitute. Just open it up, put it with mince, put it with chicken. You can make stir fries with it. You can make dips. It is also a dip, but I mean, you can make, you know, dips go further. You can make nachos. Really good to have, and not a bad price either. Okay, I did get some peach slices. I'm so excited because I really like having these in the cupboard. They did have some in stock, so got 2 cans there. I got a bottle of mayonnaise. I think I've said this before in the past. I only buy the big jar now if I can, because the little squirty things, they just don't last long in our house, and they get sticky, and the kids put them into their food. So now I just get a couple of spoonfuls of mayonnaise, put it in a little bowl, and the kids can help themselves. And this goes so much further. And I was looking at it the other day. Okay, it hasn't got any eggs in it, and that's what I like about it. It's got no eggs. Good price there, because I always get that one. I like to have a big jar of it, and we go through it so quick. Like, I don't really eat a lot of mayonnaise, but the kids eat it. I prefer like the ranch dressing. I got some raw sugar because we've run low on that. I've got some free range eggs because we do have probably half a carton left, but we always need more. I got some of these to put in just in the stockpile pantry because we always need like pasta sauces, and this will probably go into like the mushroom pies, and it will also, I'll probably put half a jar in the mushroom pies and half a jar into the lentil spaghetti, so it just goes a little bit further. I've got some of these coffees. I've got my husband a strong and myself a decaf. Haven't had these in a while, so I just sort of didn't buy them for a while because we were purchasing so many of them and I was sick of them. So now I just feel like one again, something different than tea. I got some Zupa Dupas. Now, you know, it is coming into the season now where it's getting to the point now where the kids are going back to school, and I'm starting to think, oh no, you know, we're going to need things around the house in case, you know, they come home with the flus or anything like that at the moment. So these are just the lemonade ones, and I really like this idea that they're just plain lemonade. You know, if the kids aren't feeling well or our family's not feeling well, you don't really feel like orange and mango ice blocks. or cola ice blocks or fruit salad ice blocks. You just feel like lemonade. So I just got a 24 pack of them. I didn't think they sold lemonade, but as soon as I saw them, grabbed them because they were on special this week. They were on special this week for $3.10 a packet, so I got them, see how they go. And then when I got them, I thought, oh, hopefully they're not sugar-free, but it doesn't seem to be. So yeah, so I just got them to have. I've got another packet of cheddar cheese there to put into the cupboard. Okay, now for the school next week when it opens, or another week's time, sorry, I just got these because I like to have these for my oldest boy. My youngest boy probably won't have them because he's going into prep and he probably won't be allowed to have these sort of things in prep, like poppers and things like that. So I just got some up and goes. They will probably drink a packet of these before holidays go back. But just got them for school. I'm going to try and put them away. And my oldest boy just takes them to school and just gives him a little bit extra. Like, just fills him up for the day a little bit more. And they're a good price when they're like under $5. So got them. Now, I was thinking about what I could get my youngest for, like his lunchbox. I am going to do some baking this week, but I just wanted to get him something that wasn't like a hard biscuit. I didn't want to give him muesli bars or anything like that. I just thought I'd get these. So these are sort of a soft biscuit, like on the inside, and have a little bit of a crunch on the outside, little pillows we used to call them. So I got them, and they do go a fair way because they're, you know, you can only really eat one of them because there's a lot of fruit in them. I think there's 45% real fruit. So I just thought that would be a nice little treat in his lunchbox, and obviously also my oldest boy, if he likes them. I got some cruskettes because I love cruskettes with Vegemite and butter. I should have probably got some like light Philadelphia cheese or something to put with it, but I have got some cottage cheese in the fridge. That's always nice with it, and a little bit of that like pickles on top with the cottage cheese, really delicious. So I just got cruskettes, just one packet, because I find they go stale really quickly and you need the right suitable container for them. I also got a packet of the classic assorted biscuits just to have in the cupboard. We go through biscuits really quickly in our house. And I got these, and I haven't tried these ones before, but I just saw coconut creams. And I thought, oh, that looks really nice. They're pretty cheap biscuits. I think they're about $1 a packet. I don't know what they're like. I've never had them, but, you know, they just look like they were a nice little bicky. And I also just got us some Tim Tams. Yeah, these won't go far at all with a family of 4. Basically a couple of biscuits each and they're gone. I just got 2 loaves of bread. We've still got stacks of bread in the freezer, but always need to get more, you know, just to make sure that it doesn't go down too quickly, because we are going through bread quite quick on the school holidays. Even though I'm probably not making like lunches up like I would at school, the bread's going quickly. Maybe for toast and anything, I'm not sure, it's just going quick. And I got some carrots. Now I wanted to get that big bag for $6. I ordered the $6 bag. I think it was around about 5 or 6 kilos. I thought it was going to be a lot cheaper, but they didn't obviously have them in stock, and they've just given me these. But I am going to start buying the big bulk of carrots because they last ages in the fridge. You've always got vegetables, you make stir fries, carrot mash and potato, anything. And I might even go halves with my mum if we don't eat them all. So it's not going to be, I'm not going to lose anything. It's just going to be a little bit cheaper in the carrots when you're buying them every week. Now I've got sweet potatoes. These were I thought they were about $1 each. They are huge. Look at that. So that's really good because that's, you know, there's a couple of, there's 4, I see it as like 4 meals there. I can just add that with the soups. I can make some mash on the side. I can make some chips with it. You know, it's going to go a fair way, and I'm probably, like I said, it's going to go like 4 meals or go into 4 meals there. I got some bananas. I think I ordered some green. I thought I ordered green ones, but they're not really green. So I obviously got all ripe, but I did order half green this time and half ripe, but obviously they weren't in stock. I just got some plums, just as something different. Some little plums there for the kids and for myself. I've got some grapes. These haven't really come down in price. They're still around about $5.50 a bag, but you know, it's sort of, you run out of ideas. Strawberries are really expensive at the moment. Blueberries are expensive, and blueberries just don't go far with the kids. They eat them and they're just like, they're gone. So just got some grapes this week. These will go, you know, these last a while. Like they'll last a week and they'll get through them. But yeah, everything else seems to go so quickly. Like we like raspberries, of course, and things like that, but they're just expensive. I just got some toothpaste because we've run out of toothpaste. We're running low on it. I've got some household sponges. Now, I tried to get Pino Clean. Last week I got like the disinfectant spray from Aldi. I do have bleach, but I do want like a disinfectant for the house, like for the floors and things. like for the floors and things like that. So I like having Pino clean because I can pour it, you know, I can pour it in a bucket, mop the floors with it. It goes a fair way. I can dilute it, clean things down. So I just got this one. I think it's about $11 something a bottle. It's only 750 ml, but this is the large bottle. I've seen it at Aldi sometimes, and I have bought it once before from Aldi, I think for about under, like I think I've bought it for about $9.95 at Aldi. But this is a really good thing to have in the house. You'll get a lot of uses out of a big bottle of this as well. But I had no choice, so I just had to get it. But I do like to have Dettol in the house. Okay, the Kraft singles was on special this week for $4.50 a packet, so I got 2 packets for $9. I know when it's back to school, the kids really like having cheese sandwiches, and I like having a cheese sandwich occasionally, and I don't like paying full price for these, so I got 2 packets just to cover us there, and we've got plenty. I got myself some feta cheese. I'll probably put this with salad, or I put it with olives. Maybe I'll put some on top of the lentil spaghetti, just crush a bit up on top of that, so that's, you know, makes it a little bit different. I've also got some thickened cream. The funny thing is, yesterday I made some scones, but the night before I whipped up all the cream that I had, which at first I thought, no, don't whip it all up, keep some, because you may need a little bit for something else. But no, I whipped up the whole container of cream, because we're having it with peaches for dinner, for dessert, sorry. And so I thought I'll whip it all up, and then the next day I thought I'm gonna make the kids some scones. Had a bottle of lemonade that we opened the day before, so I thought, oh, that's great. I'll just make those lemonade scones, but I didn't have any cream because I whipped up the whole lot. So I thought, oh, what am I gonna do? Because you know, what can you use? I'm not the best at making scones as it is. So I pretty much just put the lemonade, I put the self-raising flour with it, and I just put a few big spoonfuls of the whipped cream in it. And I also had nothing at the time but light milk, and I thought, oh, these are not going to work out. Light milk and a few spoonfuls of cream with the lemonade and flour, but they turned out really, really good. So like, there's an example of not having everything you need, and even though the cream probably worked the same sort of way, but it was whipped with sugar, so I don't know, but it worked. It worked okay. I got 15 litres of milk as usual, the rest is in the fridge, and also just got some of these yogurts. These were on special for $1. I only get them when they're on $1, but that's not a bad price because they're 130 grams. So I got 8 of them, and yeah, they probably won't last that long, and then I'll probably be buying more for the next week for school. That's our grocery haul with Woolworths today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. So with the meals this week, hopefully I'll get some chicken breasts and things like that. But if not, I'm just gonna have to substitute some things, but it's only chicken breast, it's not a big deal. I can think of some other meals. I may even make like a vegetarian lasagna or something like that. I would like to keep away from the shops because I know I'll spend too much money, but I'm sort of okay at the moment because I only spent $180 this week, so it's not too bad. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thanks everyone, bye.